Okay, something I forgot to mention. His video feed did not get the audio from the game for some reason or another. And only has external audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the audio for coming from the score and the note area over here. This is where audio is labeled. So I'm only going to take the audio from the live video. Right, so that way I can actually hear what's actually supposed to go there. And I'm going to mark it. I think. Hold on. Another preview. Okay, so it's about there. So we're at the point where he hits the first blue and red note. Perfect. So let's mark that. If I remember what the key for mark is. I don't. So add marker. There you go. The significance of this, of adding a marker, tells you where the live video basically starts playing. So basically what you want to do is go scroll through your video. Up until now. It's okay. So now I've grabbed the spot in which there is the live video. So this is how far behind it is in comparison. So I want to grab my note card, my note bar, and my scorecard. Add another layer to that, another marker. So now I can go right into here. Move these two over. And that should work out. That's simply just lining up everything. It really isn't all that hard if you just kind of take the time to do like what I showed you marking. Okay, I'm off by a lot. I should have definitely paid attention more. So after a little trial and error, see, it's not perfect every time for me to do it. So after a little trial and error, I think I finally got it right, hopefully. That seems about right. So I can't... Alright, so that looks pretty good. So we've basically got our basic video out. Now, I have a few qualms with this because, well, being a video editor that I am, I don't like making things look kind of, needless to say, crappy is the way I'm putting at it. And this isn't exactly like pretty. You know, I'm sure no one really wants to see us adjusting and starting the game and whatnot. So I mean, we can go from here. So let's trim the video down to here. The same goes for this. And this. So what we can do here, well, there's a lot actually. I mean, we can have it start from the actual video screen, game screen, like how Azuritereaction does it, which isn't very hard at all. It's really simple. We can have it animate in. These are just little extras. You don't have to go through this extra step. I like to because it kind of adds a bit more appeal to your videos. Makes you a little bit more unique rather than, you know, being a little boring. I'm not saying everyone's video is boring. It's just it's faster to do it the other way. It is. So this is basic animations. Just I'm gonna do. So let's I'm assuming that people are slightly familiar with After Effects. If not, I'm gonna be as thorough as I can And the way After Effects works is, think of Photoshop with a timeline. Is kind of a basic way to think about it. Why I say this is because, like Photoshop, you put effects, but you put effects over a period of time. How's the best way to describe this? So, okay, here's one that we could do. We could basically let the track go on for X amount of time until this point. And over here, we're going to make a position keyframe. See how I brought down my transform, and I'm going to click right here and make a time spot for position. I'm going to have it be right there. And I also have one for scale. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to notch it back a frame. Just a couple frames. Okay. Let's scale it down to 0. So that way, that quick little animation that I just created, I basically told it, at this frame right now, it's going to be at 0. Or at least up until then, it's going to be at 0. And then what it's going to do is it's going to pop out. So once he hits it, it goes pop right out, like that. It's really simple, and it's nothing too extravagant. So, I mean, you see how that works. It looks kind of cool because the way it kind of adds to the feel of the song. It's a little different. Now, it's a little boring also, but, you know, it's something to do. Something just looks cool. You know, he does it on the big hit right in the beginning. It's the first hit, so... But that's a bit too fast. I don't know, it seems a little juddery. Whatever, I'm not a fan of it, so I'm personally not going to use it. And that's okay. Not a big deal. So, instead, we're just going to do something simple then. For that, I mean... So we're going to do is basically have it come up at about the time where the actual thing comes up. So let's have the positions up there. So let's move it down. Let's notch this keyframe back a bit. Let's make a keyframe here. Okay. And you want to bring this position. What's the position here? 93, 130. So you want to bring it from here. -130. 130.5. You want to keep it exact. So let's see how this looks. Do a quick run preview of it. It's probably not going to look anything fantastic. Oh, set the bar a little too far. Okay, that's kind of an odd creep. So so the beauty of After Effects is that you could basically move, you don't have to redo your whole setup. I could basically grab my keyframe, kind of move it up a little bit, and it speeds up the process, which is really convenient. Still a really slow creep, and it's kind of awkward, so it's not there yet. So let's move it up a little bit more. It's so awkward looking. Whoa, it's just going up and down now. Whoa. Okay, so I did something wrong. Clearly, I did something wrong. Which is strange, because why it decides to do that is completely